A biopic about possibly the worst film ever created. I mean, in all honesty, even if this movie sucks, it's at least worth talking about. So The Disaster Artist is a new film directed by James Franco and is about how Mr. Tommy Wiseau himself and Greg Sestero, played by James Franco and Dave Franco, met and how they have dreams and aspirations to move to LA to become part of the acting business and then eventually decide that they're going to make their own movie. And that movie is the one and only The Room. Now you can disregard what I said at the beginning of this review because The Disaster Artist, it's a marvel. If you're just a regular moviegoer, there is quite a lot to enjoy in The Disaster Artist, but if you're a creator like myself, this film is going to speak home to you. It is quite the inspirational story. For one thing, Tommy Wiseau, nobody knows where this guy comes from, nobody knows how he makes his money, and nobody knows his age, but somehow he was able to fund his own movie. Even though the film didn't turn out too great at all, they managed to do something that so many people are still trying to do and unsuccessfully doing. And so many times throughout the entirety of this film's runtime, even before the production of The Room started, Greg Sestero and Tommy Wiseau, they had so many walls placed directly in front of them, but they made a pact that no matter what would come at them, they would push each other to be better and they would eventually make it. And as somebody who enjoys being creative, this film spoke volumes to me. And this film could have easily been a drama, for sure, but I think James Franco did the right decision in making it a comedy, and one of the funniest. And can we talk about James Franco a sec? Because James Franco as Tommy Wiseau, he does such a phenomenal job. It isn't just the fact that James Franco completely matched Tommy Wiseau's voice and look. The fact is, a lot of his mannerisms were 100% accurate to Tommy Wiseau himself. Quite impressively, I might add, because after a couple of minutes of seeing James Franco on screen, I didn't see him anymore. I just saw Tommy Wiseau. Will he be nominated for Best Actor? I'm not 100% sure, but I certainly hope he is, because James Franco's performance is every bit as good as Hugh Jackman as Logan and Andy Serkis as Caesar, in my opinion. But I can't give the entire credit to James Franco because the cast surrounding him are all phenomenal as well. Dave Franco and James Franco, their chemistry as Tommy Wiseau and Greg Sestero not only had me laugh really hard at certain points, but it also brought me to tears at others. And of course, from all the marketing, you know that Seth Rogen's in here, Allison Brie's in here, and I'm not 100% sure how Franco did it, but there are a lot of cameos in this movie, and they're all great. And flat out, because of the source material and the performance by all the actors and the chemistry between everybody, this movie is quite a hysterical ride. Now, there was something in this movie that just completely touched my heart. Before The Disaster Artist officially starts, a group of celebrities got together, actors, directors, and they talked about what The Room meant to them, how The Room inspired them as creators, as overall people. If I was in their position and somebody came to me and asked me to talk about a movie that inspired me, I would be completely honored, and I'm glad that these actors and directors got that chance. Guys, if I had any single problems with The Room, this is where I would put them, but I literally don't have any issues with this movie. It's hilarious, it's driven, it's heartbreaking, and it is the most inspirational movie I have seen all year, and I'm going to carry this movie and this story with me for years to come. And guys, The Disaster Artist is suit worthy. Seriously though, if you're a creator and you're feeling kind of down on your luck and you don't feel like any of your projects are going to get off the ground, this movie was made for you. And as always, it is what you guys say that matters. So have you had a chance to see The Disaster Artist? And what did you think of it? Most importantly though, what is the most inspirational film you have ever seen? Whatever may be on your mind, leave it down below so we can get a conversation started. And if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right there and subscribe and become part of the fray of nerds who love cinema. You all have a fantastic day.